Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Shabbat Shalom.
From Jerusalem time zone, Turkey. It's 13:04 in Jerusalem time zone again, Turkey. From the Israelites between Ephesus and Smyrna. Coming to you from the elders of the Masharah Yasharallah offices of Torah, law enforcement, and calendar. Today is the second day of the 6th new month. We're in the 6th new moon right now. Some of you brothers are a month off, doing your holy days way too early. Following behind, what's his face, other so-called congregations that's got you doing stuff according to the moon. Salakli got you doing stuff wrong according to the sun and the equinoxes and the solstices, right? That's Druid. That's Druid and Gaelic and Celtic. That ain't Israelite. We didn't do stuff like that. Anyway, the next new moon after this is going to be on 9/27. 9/27/19, 9/27. All right, and the holy day is going to be on 9/27 also, which is the memorial of the blowing of trumpets. All right, 9/27. So those are the next holy days we have coming up, and the next new moon, which are all flowing together. All right, and as a reminder of what we stand for and believe as a nation of people, particularly the elders of Masharah Yasharallah that represent the officers of Torah, law enforcement, and diplomacy. Let's go to Leviticus 26, verse 40 through 41. Leviticus 26, verse 40 through 41. And it says, if they shall confess their iniquity and the iniquity of their fathers, with their trespasses which they trespassed against me, and that also they have walked contrary unto me, and that I also have walked contrary unto them, and have brought them into the land of their enemies. If then their uncircumcised hearts be humbled, and they then accept of the punishment of their iniquity. Psalms 133. If you want to join in and read these with me, feel free. Behold how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity. It is like the precious ointment upon the head that ran down upon the beard, even Aaron's beard that went down to the skirts of his garment, as the dew of Hermon, and as the dew that descended upon the mountains of Zion. For there Yahweh commanded the blessing, even life forevermore. So one thing we see there, it says mountains of Zion. So you might have the Mount Zion, but also mountains that link up to Zion. Zephaniah chapter 2, verse 1 and 2. Zephaniah 2, 1 and 2. Gather yourselves together, yea, gather together, O nation not desired. Before the decree bring forth, before the fierce anger of Yahweh come upon you, before the day of Yahweh's anger come upon you. We're commanded to gather together. Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 33. Can somebody straighten up that bottom of this? Come. Thus saith Yahweh of hosts, the children of Yasharallah and the children of Judah were oppressed together. Yeah. Is that good? Were pressed together. And they that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go. Right, Jeremiah chapter 3, verse 18 now. Going to Jeremiah 3:18. In those days, the house of Judah, Yahudah, shall walk with the house of Yasharallah, Israel, and they shall come together out of the land of the north, to the land that I have given for an inheritance unto their fathers. So we see that all of the tribes of Israel were gathered together in the land of the north. It's talking about North America. Okay? Talking about North America. Exodus chapter 31, verse 12 through 17. And Yahweh spake unto Moshe, saying, Speak unto the children of Yasharallah, saying, Verily my Sabbath ye shall keep. For it is a sign between me and you throughout your generations, that ye may know that I am Yahweh, that doth sanctify you. Ye shall keep the Sabbath therefore, for it is holy unto you. Everyone that defileth it shall surely be put to death. For whosoever doeth any work therein, that soul shall be cut off from among his people. 6 days may work be done, but the seventh is the Sabbath of rest, holy to Yahweh. Whosoever doeth any work in the Sabbath day, he shall surely be put to death. Wherefore the children of Yasharallah shall keep the Shabbat and observe the Shabbat throughout their generations, for a perpetual covenant. It is a sign between me and the children of Yasharallah forever. For in 6 days Yahweh made heaven and earth, and on the seventh day he rested and was refreshed. So on the Shabbat, we're not supposed to be doing work, our own pleasure, making ourselves unclean through sex, through other things. We're not supposed to be doing our own, speaking our own words and doing our own will. It's a holy day, all right? You have a lot of brothers that are major influences in Israel telling people that it's okay to defile the Sabbath. It's okay to have sex on the Sabbath. It's not even okay to light your incense at these schools that you have on the Shabbat. Because even Yahweh said that the priests, that they profane the Sabbath in the temple. How they profane the Sabbath? Through the fire that they were lighting for the sacrifices. And that was the temple because the Most High commanded them to do that at the temple. But the Most High has not commanded you to light fire and light incense at the place where you meet at on the Shabbat, that you're paying rent for, that some Gentiles could have been running could have had their going what?
Running a brothel.
You're running a brothel or a pig processing plant. You're trying to burn incense anywhere you set up a school at. You ain't supposed to light fires on the Shabbat, period, end of story. There's no discussion about it. All your justifications you won't find in the law. That's how you end the argument. Any justification to do that you won't find in the law, and you won't find no examples in the scriptures of Israel burning incense on the Sabbath day outside of their place of worship once Jerusalem was established. You won't find it. All right, so now Psalms chapter, I'm sorry. Rather fast, okay. Now we all know that Psalms 138 verse 2, 1 Kings chapter 8 verse 44 to 53, and Daniel chapter 6 and 10 all show us that we got to face toward Jerusalem when we pray. All right? So let's do Psalms chapter 113 and 118.
Oh, you just...
Yeah. Just kind of...
overviewed that.
So you can read that. Psalm 113 through 118 is a poetic prayer. And again, I'm feeling kind of lonely because I'm the only voice out here. Y'all don't want to participate and read with me, you know? Psalms 113 to Psalms 118. Praise ye Yahweh. Praise, O ye servants of Yahweh.
Stop. Psalms 113. I'm going to say it with you.
Can you catch up?
I'm trying. Verse 1. All right.
Praise ye Yahweh. Praise ye
servants
of Yahweh. Praise the name of Yahweh. Blessed be the name of Yahweh from this time forth and forevermore. From the rising of the sun unto the going down of the same, Yahweh's name is to be praised. Yahweh is high above all nations, and his glory above the heavens. Who is like unto Yahweh our Elohim, who dwelleth on high, who humbleth himself to behold the things that are in the heaven and in the earth. He raiseth up the poor
of the dust,
and lifteth the needy out of the dunghill, that he may set him with princes, even with the princes of his people. He maketh the barren woman to keep house, and to be a joyful mother of children. Praise ye Yahweh. When Yahshua went out of Egypt, the house of Yaquah from a people of strange language, Yahweh was his sanctuary, and Yahshua his dominion. The sea saw it and fled. Jordan was driven back, and mountains skipped like rams, and the little hills like lambs. What aileth thee, O thou sea, that thou fleddest, thou Jordan, that thou wast driven back? Ye mountains that ye skipped like rams, and ye little hills like lambs. Tremble, thou earth, at the presence of Yahweh, at the presence of the Elohim of Yaquah, who turneth the rock into a standing water, the flint into a fountain of waters. Not unto us, O Yahweh, not unto us, but unto thy name give glory, for thy mercy and for thy truth's sake. Wherefore should the heathen say, where is now their Elohim? But our Elohim is in the heavens. He has done whatsoever he has pleased. Their idols are silver and gold, the work of men's hands. They have mouths, but they speak not. Eyes have they, but they see not. They have ears, but they hear not. Noses have they, but they smell not. They have hands, but they handle not. Feet have they, but they walk not. Neither speak they through their throats. They that make them are like unto them, so is everyone that trusteth in them.
O Yahshua,
Trust thou in Yahweh. He is their help and their shield. O house of Aaron, trust in Yahweh. He is their help and their shield. Ye that fear Yahweh, trust in Yahweh. For he is their help and their shield. Yahweh has been mindful of us. He will bless us. He will bless the house of Yahshua. He will bless the house of Aaron. He will bless them that fear Yahweh, both small and great. Yahweh shall increase you more and more, you and your children. Ye are blessed of Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. The heavens, even the heavens, are Yahweh's, but the earth he given to the children of men. The dead praise not Yahweh, neither any that go down into silence, but we will bless Yahweh
from this time forth
and forevermore. Praise ye Yahweh. I love Yahweh because he has heard my voice and my supplication, because he has inclined his ear unto me. Wherefore will I call upon him as long as I live. The sorrows of death compassed me, and the pains of hell gat hold
upon me.
I found trouble and sorrow.
Then call I upon the name of Yahweh. O Yahweh, I beseech thee, deliver my soul. Gracious is Yahweh, and righteous. Yea, our Yahweh is merciful. Yahweh preserves the simple. I was brought low. He has helped me. Return unto thy rest, O my soul. For Yahweh has dealt bountifully with thee. But thou hast delivered my soul from death, my eyes from tears, and my feet from falling. I will walk before Yahweh in the land of the living. I believe, therefore have I spoken, and I was greatly afflicted. I said in my haste, all men are liars. What shall I render unto Yahweh for all his benefits towards me? I will take the cup of salvation and call upon the name of Yahweh. I will pay my vows unto Yahweh, now in the presence of all his people. Precious in the sight of Yahweh is the death of his saints. O Yahweh, truly I am thy servant. I am thy servant, and the son of thy handmaid. Thou hast loosed my bonds. I will offer to thee the sacrifice of thanksgiving, and will call upon the name of Yahweh. I will pay my vows unto Yahweh, now in the presence of all his people, in the courts of Yahweh's house, in the midst of thee, O Jerusalem. Praise ye Yahweh.
O praise Yahweh, all ye nations. Praise him, all ye people.
For his mercy and kindness is great towards us, and the truth of Yahweh endureth forever. Praise ye Yahweh. O give thanks unto Yahweh, for he is good, because his mercy endureth forever. Let Yasha'Allah now say that his mercy endureth forever. Let the house of Aaron now say that his mercy endureth forever. Let them that now fear Yahweh say that his mercy endureth forever. I call upon Yahweh in distress. Yahweh answer me and set me in a large place. Yahweh is on my side. I will not fear what man do unto me. Yahweh taketh my part with them that help me. Therefore shall I see my desire upon them that hate me. It is better to trust in Yahweh than to put confidence in man. It is better to trust in Yahweh than to put confidence in princes. All nations compass me about, but in the name of Yahweh will I destroy them. They compass me about, yea, they compass me about, but in the name of Yahweh I will destroy them. They compass me about like bees. They are quenched as the fire of thorns. For the name of Yahweh I will destroy them. Thou hast thrust a sword at me, that I might fall. But Yahweh help me. Yahweh is my strength and song, and is become my salvation. The voice of rejoicing and salvation is in the tabernacle of the righteous. And the right hand of Yahweh doeth valiantly. The right hand of Yahweh is exalted. The right hand of Yahweh doeth valiantly. I shall not die, but live, and declare the works of Yahweh. Yahweh has chastened me sore, but he has not given me over unto death. Open to me the gates of righteousness. I will go into them, and I will praise Yahweh. This gate of Yahweh into which the righteous shall enter. I will praise thee, for thou hast heard me, and art become my salvation. The stone which the builders refused is become the headstone of the corner. This is Yahweh's doing. It is marvelous in our eyes. This is the day which Yahweh has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. Save now, I beseech thee, O Yahweh. O Yahweh, I beseech thee, send now prosperity. Blessed be he that cometh in the name of Yahweh. We have blessed you out of the house of Yahweh. Yahweh is Yahweh, which has shown us light. Bind your sacrifice with cords, even unto the horns of the altar. Thou art my Elohim, I will praise thee. Thou art my Elohim, I will exalt thee. O give thanks unto Yahweh, for he is good, for his mercy endureth forever. Psalms 95 and 6. Oh, come, let us worship and bow down. Let us kneel before Yahweh, our Maker. Yahweh Bashem Yahshai, Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Ayah, Shamka, Yahweh, Malakwatka, Balba'a, Ratizaka, Hayah, Aisha, Baratiza, Kahaya, Bashemayim, Nadalanawa, Lakam, Kaliyawam, Wasalakanawa, Kabawakanawa, Kasalakanawa, Kabawakanawa,
Wala'ath, Abayanawa, Banasaya one, Abo, Habashinawa, Manurai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwath, Wa'ala, Wa'atha Parath, La'alunim, Aman,
Bashem, Yahushai, Hamashiach.
Hamashiach. The Ashlei, Ashaya, Psalms 84:4, Psalms 144:15, Psalms 145, Psalms 115:18. Blessed are they that dwell in thy house. They will be still praising thee, Salah. Happy is that people that is in such a case. Yea, happy is that people whose Alahaya is Yahweh. I will extol thee, my Alahaya, O King, and I will bless thy name forever and ever. Every day will I bless thee, and I will praise thy name forever and ever. Great is Yahweh, and greatly to be praised, and his greatness is unsearchable. One generation shall praise thy works to another, and shall declare thy mighty acts. I will speak of the glorious honor of thy majesty, and of thy wondrous works. All men shall speak of the might of thy terrible acts, and I will declare thy greatness. They shall abundantly utter the memory of thy great goodness, and shall sing of thy righteousness. How it is gracious and full of compassion, slow to anger and of great mercy. Yahweh is good to all, and his tender mercies are over all his works. All thy works shall praise thee, O Yahweh, and thy saints shall bless thee. They shall speak of the glory of thy kingdom and talk of thy power, to make known to the sons of men his mighty acts and the glorious majesty of his kingdom. Thy kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, and thy dominion endureth throughout all generations. Yahweh upholdeth all that fall, and raiseth up all those that be bowed down. The eyes of all wait upon thee, and thou givest them their meat in due season. Thou openest thine hand and satisfiest the desire of every living thing. Yahweh is righteous in all his ways, and holy in all his works. Yahweh is nigh unto all them that call upon him, and to all that call upon him in truth. He will fulfill the desire of them that fear him. He also will hear their cry and will save them. Yahweh preserveth all them that love him, but all the wicked will he destroy. My mouth shall speak of the praise of Yahweh, and let all flesh bless his holy name forever and ever. For we will bless Yahweh from this time forth and forevermore. Hallelujah. Bashem. Yahushai. Hamashiach. First three prayers of the Aimadah, Shamwana Aishla, the Amidah Shemona Eshlei, Barakata Yahweh, Alahayanawa, Alahaya Abawatnawa, Alahaya Baraham, Alahaya Yatzaka, Wa Alahaya Yaikwa, Alasha Ya, Allah Aliyawan, Gawamal, Kasadiam, Barakata Yahweh, Magana Baraham, Adai Yahweh, Gabwan Lai Walam, Yahweh Makaya Matyam, Wamaya Dawama Lakama Laka Iwalam, Mamayath Wamakaya, Barakata Yahweh, Makaya Matayam, Yahweh Ada Kwadiash Washamka Kwadwash, Wakwadwasham Bakaliwam, Halalaka Salah, Barakata Yahweh, Ha'Allah, Ha'Kwadwash. Blessed are you, Yahweh, power of our fathers, the power of Abraham, the power of Isaac, and power of Yahuwah, almighty power, most high power, who bestowed mercy. Blessed are you, Yahweh, shield of Abraham. You are mighty, Yahweh, forever. Yahweh, who revives the dead, who is comparable to you, the King of eternity, who caused death and gives life. Blessed are you, Yahweh, who gives life to the dead. You are holy, Yahweh, and your name is holy, and you holy ones every day bless you forever. Blessed are you, Yahweh, the power who is holy. So oils, do the anointing. not coming. Man, remember the scripture say, what did he say? What type of oil he said he should be anointed with? Anybody remember? Say that he says, I should be anointed with what oil? No. Fresh. So we need to get some fresh olive oil, see what they're talking about. See what this fresh oil do that they're talking about. He said, I should be anointed with fresh oil. Thank you, son. Say Aman at the pause. Yabarakaka Yahweh wa Yashamarka.
Amen.
Ya'al Yahweh Panyawa Ayaka wa Yakanka.
Amen.
Yasha'al Yahweh Panyawa Alyaka wa Yashamlaka Shalom.
Amen.
Yahweh bless you and keep you.
Amen.
Yahweh make his face shine upon thee and be gracious unto thee.
Amen.
Yahweh lift up his countenance
upon thee
and give thee peace.
Amen.
Okay. Last three prayers of the Aimadah, Shamwana, Aishra'a, the Amidah, Shemona, Eshrei. Aibawadah. Ratizar Yahweh, Alahayinawa, Ba'imka, Yashra Allah, Wabata Palalinawa, Hashab'ath, Aibawadaba, Yatka, Makudashka, Washabanya, Tizad Wakban Aran, Barakata Yahweh,
Barakata Yahweh.
Hashab Aibawadaba, Yatka, Lakahanyaka, Mawadayam, Naknawa, Laka, Yahweh, Alahayinawa, La'alam Magan Yashaynawa, Shabiyam Shalom Tawaba, Wabaraka Khan, Wakasad Warakamyam, Aliyanawa Al Kali Yasha'ala Aimka. In English, be favorable, Yahweh, to your people, Yasha'ala, and to our prayer. Restore the service of your holy house, and restore the sons of Zadok, son of Aaron. Blessed are you, Yahweh, that restores the service of your house to your priests. We thank you, Yahweh, our power forever, shield of our salvation. Grant peace, goodness, and blessings, grace, and kindness, and compassion upon us and upon all Yasharallah, your people. Hallelujah. Psalm 121. Psalms 121 in Hebrew. Asha'a Ayanya Al-Hahaya Ma'ayan Isaiah. Isaiah Ma'ayin Yahweh. Aisha Shemayim Wa'anatazah. La'ayatan Lamawat Regalika. La'ayan Wam Shamarka. Hana La'ayan Wam Wala'aya Yashan Shawamar Yashan Allah. Yahweh Shamarka. Yahweh Tazalka. Al Yad Yamyanka. Yamam Hashemash La'ayakaka Wayirakba La Yela Yahweh Yashimar Makalra Yashimar Atna Paska Yahweh Yashimar Taza'atka wa bawa'aka ma'aita wa'aid iwalam. Psalms 121 in English. I will lift up my eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Yashalala shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore. Psalms 92, a psalm for the Shabbath day. It is a good thing to give thanks unto Yahweh and to sing praises unto thy name, O Most High, to show forth thy loving kindness in the morning and thy faithfulness every night, upon an instrument of 10 strings, and upon the psaltery, upon the harp with a solemn sound. For thou, Yahweh, hast made me glad through thy word. I will triumph in the works of thy hand. Yahweh, how great are thy works, and thy thoughts are very deep. A brutish man knoweth not, neither does a fool understand this. When the wicked spring as the grass, and when all the workers of iniquity do flourish, it is that they shall be destroyed forever. But thou, Yahweh, art most high forevermore. For lo, thine enemies, Yahweh, for lo, thy enemies shall perish. All the workers of iniquity shall be scattered. But my horn shalt thou exalt like the horn of a unicorn. I shall be anointed with fresh oil. Mine eyes also shall see my desire on my enemies, and my ears shall hear my desire of the wicked that rise up against me. The righteous shall flourish like the palm tree. He shall grow like a cedar in Lebanon. Those that be planted in the house of Yahweh shall flourish in the courts of Allah. They shall still bring forth fruit in old age. They shall be fat and flourishing, to show that Yahweh is upright. He is my rock, and there is no unrighteousness in him. Al-Yanawa Aleinu. It is our duty to praise the Master of all, to ascribe greatness to the author of creation, who has not made us like the nations of the lands, nor placed us like the families of the earth, who has not made our portion like theirs, nor our destiny like all their multitude. For they worship vanity and emptiness, and pray to Elohim who cannot save. But we bow in worship and thank the Supreme King of Kings. The Holy One, blessed be He, who extends the heavens and establishes the earth, whose throne of glory is in the heavens above, and whose power's presence is in the highest of heights. He is our Elohim, there is no other. Truly He is our King, there is none else. As it is written in His Torah, you shall know and take to heart this day that Yahweh is Elohim in the heavens above and on earth below. There is no other. Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach, Amen. First part of the full Shema, Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 4 through 9. Shema Yasha Allah, Yahweh Elohayinawa, Yahweh Akkad, Wahabta Af Yahweh Elohayika, Lababka, Wabakal Napashka, Wabakal Ma'adka, Wa Hayowa, Hadabadium, Ha-Alha, Asherah, Anak, Waka, Hayawam, Ayal, Labaka, Wa Shenantam, La Banyaka, Wa Debartha, Bam, Ba Shematka, Ba Bayatka, Wa Ba Lakatka, Ba Derak, Wa Ba Shekapka, Wa Ba Kowamka, Wa Koshatam, La Waf, Ayal Yaka, Wa Hayawa, La Tatapat, Bayan, Ayanyaka, Wa Katabtam, Ayal Mazazwa, Bayafka, Wa Ba Sha'ayka. Second and third part of the Shema, or the full Shema in English. Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 4 through 9. Deuteronomy chapter 11, verse 13 through 21. Numbers chapter 15, verse 37 through 41. Hear, O Israel, Yahweh our power, Yahweh is one. And thou shalt love Yahweh thy power with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy might. And these words which I command thee this day shall be in thine heart, and thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children, and shalt talk of them when thou sittest in thine house, and when thou walkest by the way, and when thou liest down, and when thou risest up. And thou shalt bind them for a sign upon thy hand, and they shall be as frontlets between thine eyes. And thou shalt write them upon the posts of thy house and on thy gates. And it shall come to pass, if ye shall diligently, hearken diligently unto my commandments, which I command you this day, to love Yahweh, your Elohim, and to serve him with all your heart and with all your soul, that I will give you the rain of your land in his due season, the first rain and the latter rain, that thou mayest gather in thy corn and thy wine and thine oil. And I will send grass in thy fields for thy cattle, that thou mayest eat and be full. Take heed to yourselves, that your heart be not deceived, and ye turn aside and serve other gods and worship them. And then Yahweh's wrath be kindled against you, and he shut up the heaven, that there be no rain, and that the land yield not her fruit, unless ye perish quickly from off the good land which Yahweh giveth you. Therefore shall ye lay up these my words in your heart and in your soul, and bind them for a sign upon your hand, that they may be as frontlets between your eyes.
And ye shall teach them
your children, speaking of them when thou sittest in thy house, and when thou walkest by the way, and when thou liest down, and when thou risest up. And thou shalt write them upon the doorposts of thy house, and upon thy gates, that your days may be multiplied, and the days of your children,
in the land
which Yahweh sware unto your fathers to give them, as the days of heaven upon the earth. For if ye shall diligently keep all these commandments which I command you, to do them, to love Yahweh your Elohim, to walk in all his ways, and to cleave unto him. Speak unto the children of Yasha'Allah, and bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments throughout their generations, and that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue, and it shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it,
and remember all
the commandments
of Yahweh, and do them, and that ye seek not after your own heart and your own eyes,
after which ye used to go a-whoring, that ye may remember and do all my commandments, and be holy unto Yahweh your Elohim. I am Yahweh your Elohim, which brought you out of the land of Matazarium to be your Elohim. I am Yahweh your Elohim. The Ten Commandments. I might come. The Ten Commandments. Love, and love thy neighbor, and love Yahweh. Anya Yahweh Elohika, Asherah Hawatiza Atyaka, Ma'aratiza Matizakam, Mabayat Ibadiam, La'ahaya Laka, Alahayam Akaryam, Alpanya, La'ata Aisha Laka Pasal, Wala'ata Ibadam, La'ata Lakwak, Al-Sham Yahweh, Bashawa, Zakar Hayawam, Hashabath, Lakodashwa, Kabad Habaka, Wa Amaka, La'ataratazak, La'ataganab, La'ataganab, La'a ta'ayna shekwa, la'a takamad, kal ashera la ra'aika. I am Yahweh, your power, that brought you from the land of Egypt, from the house of bondage. You shall have no other gods before me. You shall not make any graven image, and you shall not bow down to them. You shall not take the name of Yahweh in vain. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. Honor your father and your mother. You shall not murder. You shall not commit adultery. You should not steal. You should not bear false witness. You should not covet anything that belongs to your neighbor. First greatest commandment, Shema, Yasharallah, Yahweh, Allahayinawa, Yahweh, Akkad, Wahabda, At Yahweh, Allahayika, Bakal Lababka, Wabakal Napashka, Bakal Ma'adka. Hear, O Israel, Yahweh, our power, Yahweh is one, and you shall love Yahweh, your power, with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. Second greatest commandment, Leviticus 19:18 in Hebrew, La'ah, Tequam, Wala'ah, Tatar, Atbanya, Anka, Wa'ahabta, Lara'aika, Kamawaka, Anya, Yahweh. Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people. But thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. I am Yahweh. This ends the opening readings and prayers.
Be seated.
All right, so this week's Torah portion, the Torah Parashah, is coming from Deuteronomy chapter 11, verse 26, through Deuteronomy chapter 16, verse 17. So what we'll do, since we are Hebrews, and our culture and language is Hebrew, and we are Israelites, our culture and our nationality is Israel. All right, we'll try to read the first Torah Parashah. We'll try to read the first Torah Parashah in Ibadiath. Right, I'll read the English, the Hebrew word, and somebody can follow and give the proper translation of the Hebrew. Give the proper translation in English. Okay. Devarim, chapter 11, verse 26. Okay. Might have to be you, or might try to pass the buck off. You got it? Ra'ah. I'm doing it in modern. I mean in original.
You said you wanted English, right?
Come after the Hebrew word. Ra'ah. See. Yeah, always don't translate always what it said if you know it's another word. Because what does Reuben mean? Ra'ah means look or see a son. How do we say behold? Hana or ha'a, right? In Psalms 127 says it's hana, then it's also ha'a, right? For the letter. Ra'ah is to see. All right. Ra'ah, anakia, Natan,
set
Lapanyakam,
before you
Hayawam,
this day
Baraka,
a blessing
Kwalalah,
and a curse.
At Habaraka,
A blessing
Asherat Tashemiwa,
if you obey
Al Matazawat Yahweh,
unto the commandments of Yahweh,
Al Hayakam Asherah,
your Alpine, that
Anakya Matazawah,
I am command
Atkam,
you
Hayawam,
this day,
Waha Kwalalah,
and a curse,
Amla'a,
if not,
Tashemiwa,
you obey
Al Matazawat Yahweh,
unto the commandments of Yahweh,
Al Hayakam,
your Alpine,
Wasartam,
but turn aside
Man,
out of
Hadarak,
the way
Asherah,
that
Anakya,
I am
Matzawa,
command
Atkam,
you
Hayawam,
this day
Lalakath,
by following
Akarya,
after
Alahayim,
God's
Akariam,
other
Asherah,
that
La'a,
not
Yadaitam,
do known,
Wahaya,
and it shall come to pass
Kaya,
when
Yabaya'aka,
has brought you in
Yahweh,
Yahweh
Alahayaka,
your Almighty
Al
into
Haratza,
the land
Asherah,
where
Atha,
you
Ba'a,
go,
Masha, Shama,
where
Larashatha,
to possess it,
Wa Natatha, Wa Natatha,
that you shall put
Ath
to
Habarakah,
the blessing
Ael
on
Har
Mount
Garajim,
Gerizim
Wa'ath
and
Hakwalalah,
the curse
Ael
on
Har
Mount
Iabal,
Ebal,
Hala
not
Hamah,
they are
Ba'irab,
on the other side,
Hayardan,
Jordan
Akaria,
by
Darak,
the way
Mabawa'ah,
goes down
Hashemash,
where the sun
Baratza,
in the land
Hakanaanya,
of the Canaanites
Hayashab,
that dwell
Ba'irba,
in the Araba
Mawal,
over against
Hagalgal,
Gilgal
Atazal,
beside
Alwania,
the plains
Marah,
of Moab,
Kaya Atham,
for the end
Ibariam,
shall pass over
Ath Hayardan,
Jordan
Laba'a La Rashath,
to go into possess it,
Ath Haratza Ashura Yahweh Alahayakam Natan Lakam,
the land that Yahweh your Almighty gives you,
Waya Rashtam,
and you shall possess
Atha,
it,
Waya Sham, Atha is you. Waya Rashtam is, and you shall possess, and Atha should be you. It's funny he's using this in a second person singular instead of second person plural. Wa Yashabtam, Wa Yashabtam
and dwell
Baha
in
It.
in it.
it.
Right. Baha, it says in it, right? Hmm?
It just says in.
Okay. Yeah, in it. Yeah, he got it in it. Because ba is the preposition and the ha is like the it or whatever. In her, actually. Baha in her. We got that to yeah, it's feminine. All the other words are feminine. It's talking about what you don't possess. They say Baha for possessive feminine. Baha. All right, verse 32, right?
Yeah.
La shamartam wa shamartam
And you shall be careful
la aishwath
to observe
ath
to
kal
all
ha hakakyam
the statutes
wa ath
and
hamashapatyam
judgments
ashera
which
alakya
I
Nathan
set
la panyakam
before you
hayawam
today.
or Isaria hayom hayawam
How you want today.
alha
That was
kalashara
called Shara,
Rabbi Yahweh
Bar Yahweh,
Naisha
Naisha,
wa Nashami.
what Nashami,
All that Yahweh said,
all that Yahweh said,
what we doing here.
what we doing here.
Chapter 12, verse 1. Alha. Somebody. These. Hachakwiyam.
The statutes
Wahamashapatyam.
and judgments
Ashera.
which
Dashamarwan.
you shall be careful
La Aishwath.
to observe
Baratiza.
in the land
Ashera.
which
Nathan.
is given
Yahweh.
Yahweh,
Alahaya.
your powers
Abat Yaka.
of your fathers,
Laka.
you
La Rashata.
to possess
Kal.
all
Hayamayim.
the days
Ashera.
that
Adam.
you
Chayayam.
live
Ayel.
on
Ha'adama.
the earth.
Abad?
Otherly,
No, Abad is destroyed. Okay, it's Abad Fa, Abad one. See that?
oh,
That double, that verb double, and then it's
so it
they
went
got the
ugly.
the
You shall
second person.
destroy.
Yeah.
Okay. Ugly you shall destroy.
Atkal,
To all
Hamakwamwath,
the places
Ashera,
where
Ibadwa,
serve,
Sham, Shama,
there
Hagawayim,
the nation
Ashera,
which
Atam,
you
Yerasham,
shall possess,
Atam,
you all
Ath,
to
Alahayaham,
their gods, their deities,
Ayel,
on
Haharium,
the mountains,
Haramium,
high
Wa'ayel,
and on
Hagabaywath,
the hills,
Watakath,
and under
Hal,
every or all
Aitzah,
tree,
Ra'inan, Ra'inan.
green,
Verse 3. Wa,
and
Natatzatam,
you shall destroy
Ath,
to
Mazabaktam,
their altars,
Wa Shabartam,
and break
Ath,
all
Matazabatam,
their sacred pillars,
Matazabtam,
their sacred pillars.
Matazabtam, Ashariyaham is the pillars. I thought the Ashartam was the wooden pillars. Okay, that's what they got. What you got for that? Matazabtam? What you got? Okay. Matazabtam,
Their pillars
Wa Ashariyaham.
and their wooden images,
Dasharap one.
burn
Dasharap one. Baash,
with fire,
Wa Pashalia,
and the graven images
Alahayaham,
of their deities.
Tagadai one.
You shall cut down
Wa
and
abatam,
destroy
ath,
all
shamam,
their name
man,
from
hamakwam,
place
haha wa'a,
that
all that place,
all that place.
all places that. Okay, all that place, okay. La'a,
Not
ta'aishawa,
you shall.
salatu. La'a ta'aishawan,
Verse 4.
Come.
Not you shall.
kan,
All.
kan,
Yes.
la Yahweh, alahayakam.
Yahweh your Elohim.
You
Verse
should
5.
not do this to Yahweh, your Elohim.
You can verse 5 now.
Come, we're going to 5 now. Kaya,
4. But
Allah,
to unto
Al,
the place
Al.
where
I'm saying the same word like 3 times. If I said it wrong, you gotta, you just read the word. I'm back at Al. Al,
to
no, where am I at? Verse 5, right? Kaya, I'm sorry, over. Kaya,
4. But
Al,
unto
Lamakwawan,
the place
Ashara,
where
Yabakar,
chooses
Yahweh,
Yahweh
Alahayakam,
your Elohim
Makal,
out of
Shabbat Yakam,
your tribes
Lashawam,
to establish
Ath,
to
Shamwa,
his name
Shama,
there
Lashakanwa,
as his dwelling place.
Tadarashwa,
You shall seek,
La Ba'ath,
and you shall go
Shama,
there,
Wa,
and
Haba'atham,
you shall take
Shema,
there
Altayakam,
your burnt offerings
Wa,
and
Zabak Yakam,
your sacrifices
Wa'ath,
and
Ma'aisharat Yakam,
your tithes
Wa'ath,
and
Tarawamath,
the heave offerings
Yadkam,
of your hand
Wa,
and
Nadar Yakam,
your vow offerings
Wa,
and
Nadabat Yakam,
your free will offerings
Wa,
and
Bakarath,
the firstborn
Ba,
of
Quadkam,
your herds,
so like Bakwadkam,
your herds
Wataza Ankam,
and your and flocks,
Wakaltam,
and you shall eat
Shama,
there
La Panya,
before
Yahweh,
Yahweh
Alahayakam,
your Elohim,
Washamaktham,
and you shall rejoice
La Bakal,
in all
Mashalak,
you have
Yadkam,
your hand,
Atham,
you
Wabat Yakam,
and your household,
Asherah,
in which
Barak,
has blessed you,
Barakka,
has blessed you,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Alahayakam,
your powers.
La'a,
Not
Ta'aishawan,
you shall do
Kakal,
at all
Asherah,
as
Anak Nawa,
we
Aishyam,
are doing
Paha, or Pah,
here
Paha, Hayawam,
today.
Ayash,
Man,
Kal,
all,
Hayashar,
doing whatever is right
Ba'ayan Yaka, Ba'ayan Yawa,
in his own eyes.
Kaya,
all,
la'a,
not.
ba'atam,
You have come
aid,
as
aita,
yet
al,
to
haman waka,
the rest
wa'al,
and
hanakala,
their inheritance,
ashera,
which
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
alahayaka,
your power,
natan,
is giving
laka,
you.
wa aibatam,
But when you cross over
salakliga.
and
Somebody should have corrected me on that. I said aibatam. Are y'all following? I said a D. I said a dalat when it's a ra'ash. I gotta be helping me out, man.
read verse 10.
Wa ibartham,
Why? It says when you cross over
ath, hayardan,
to the Jordan
wa yashabtam,
and dwell
barataza,
in the land
ashera,
which
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
alahayakam,
your power,
manakayal,
is giving to inherit
afkam,
you,
lahanayak,
and he gives rest.
like Noah, not rest, comfort. Lakam,
You
makal,
from all
ayabyakam,
your enemies,
masabyab,
round about,
wa yashabtam,
so that you dwell
batak,
in safety.
wa haya
Then there will be
hamakwam,
the place
ashera,
where
yabakar,
chooses
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
alahayakam,
your power,
bawa,
in
lashakan,
to dwell
shamawa,
his name,
salakli, shamwa,
his name,
shama,
there,
mashah,
there
tabaya awa,
you shall bring
ata,
to
kal,
all
ashera,
that
anakia,
I
matazawa,
command
athkam,
you,
iwalat yakam,
your burnt offering
wazabak yakam,
and your sacrifices
ma'isharat yakam,
and your tithes,
watar, salakli, watar math,
and the heave offerings
yadkam,
of your hand,
wakal,
and all
salakli. I want to this next portion. It ended at verse 10. Salakli.
so the
I
next
want to
portion.
interrupt you.
Huh?
I want to interrupt you.
The next portion.
All right, so that's the Hebrew version. I guess since I'm up, I might have to do the English.
Deuteronomy 11:26 to Deuteronomy 12 verse 10.
See, I present before you today a blessing and a curse. The blessing that you hearken to the commandments of Yahweh Ya'alahayim, that I command you today. And the curse if you do not hearken to the commandments of Yahweh Ya'alahayim, and go straight from the path that I command you today, to follow gods of others that you did not know. It shall be that when Yahweh Ya'alahayim brings you to the land which to which you come to possess it, then you shall deliver the blessings on Mount Gerizim and the curse on Mount Ebal. Are you not on the other side? Are you not on the other side of Jordan, far in the direction of the sunset, in the land of the Canaanite that dwells in the plain, far from Gilead, near the plains of Morah? For you are crossing the Jordan to come to possess the land that Hashem Yahweh Ya'alahayim gives you. You shall possess it, and you shall settle in it. You shall be careful to perform all the decrees and the ordinances that I present before you today. All that Yahweh said what we do in here, Kalashad Bar Yahweh.
All that Yahweh said,
Now Ishawa, now Shema.
will we do it here?
Get the thing right there. These are the decrees and the ordinance, Bereshit chapter 12, Salaki, Devarim chapter 12. These are the decrees and the ordinances that you shall observe to perform in the land that Yahweh, your Elohim, Yahweh, the Elohim of your fathers, has given you to possess it. All the days that you will live on the land. You shall utterly destroy all the places where the nations that you shall possess worship their Elohim, on the high mountains and on the hills, and under every leafy tree. You shall break apart their altars. You shall smash their pillars, and their sacred trees shall you burn in the fire. Their carved images you shall cut down. You shall obliterate their names from that place. You shall not do this to Yahweh your Elohim, rather only at the place that Yahweh your Elohim will choose from among all your tribes to place his name there. Shall you seek out his presence and come there. And there shall the other one is in the bag here, I think.
In the next one?
Come. And there you shall bring your elevation offering and feast offerings, your tithes that you raise up with your hand, your vow offering and your free will offerings, and the firstborn of your cattle and your flocks. You shall eat there before Yahweh your Elohim, and you shall rejoice with every undertaking, with your every undertaking, you and your household, as Yahweh Hashem your Elohim has blessed you. You shall not do like everything that we do here today. Every man what is proper in his eyes. For you will not yet have come to the resting place. For you will not yet have come to the resting place or to the heritage of Hashem Yahweh your Elohim gives you. You shall cross the Jordan and settle in the land that Yahweh your Elohim causes you to inherit. And he will give you rest from all your enemies all around, and you will dwell securely. That ends the first Torah Parashah. Brief midrash on it. So we got a choice to obey, which is the blessing, to disobey, which is the curse. And the Most High says, if you don't obey, you're going to go off the path that I set you on today. And then when you go off that path, you still got to obey the commandments and the of Yahweh to do exactly what he said to do, to walk in statutes, to walk in his judgments, to walk in all his established ordinances, to do them forever. We're supposed to disregard, burn, cut down, and destroy all of those places of worship that were in our land that we went in to possess at the order of Yahweh. Yahweh says if we don't listen, then we will stray from off the path, and we will follow the other gods that we didn't know. And that's what's causing a lot of our people to follow other gods unknowingly because they not keeping the commandments. That's what's causing our people to follow behind the crescent moon and the new moon Sabbath, not knowing that these are all things that the other nations used to worship their false gods. But because most of the brothers and the sisters in the congregations in these camps that's following behind the new moon crescent and following behind the Enochian doctrine of how to do the calendar, and that's following behind the new moon, the Sabbath is based on the new moon. The brothers and sisters that are doing these things are not walking uprightly in the Torah. So that's causing them to stray off of what the Torah says. We see it right here. But when they walk in Torah, now your obedience to the Torah gets even better, and you fall away from worshiping other gods, and now you start to follow the true God, the true Elohim of Israel, which is Yahweh. All right? Which is Yahweh. Let's go a little bit. All right, so that's what the Torah Parashah is for this week. The first one, and I brought it to English, and then the next reading. Isaiah dan ban Parashah. Marwa, Barakwa, yeah, Baraka Kaya Bashir Shah. All right, so chapter 12, you can read verse
Start from
11, 12, and 13 right here. All right, that shall come up. This way. Let's do that. Wahaya.
Wahaya.
I think it's in the other bag.
Hold on. Okay.
Wahaya.
And there will be
Hama Kwawam.
the place
Ashar.
where
Yabakar.
chooses
Yahweh.
Yahweh
Al-Hayakam.
Elohim,
Al-Hayakam.
your powers
Kawa.
in
Bawa. Lashakan.
to dwell. Say it again.
Shamawa. Shamwa.
His name
Shama.
there.
Shama.
There.
Shama. Sham.
Okay, so we have Shum there. Go ahead.
1% now.
You shall bring
Off.
to
Kana.
call
Kad.
all
Ashar.
that
Ashla.
Anakaya. Anakia.
I
Matlawa.
command
Athakam.
you
Wala Yakam.
your burnt offerings
Was a Baka Yakam.
and your sacrifices
Ma'ashar Yakam.
your tithes
Wathar Mahsa. Wathar Mahsa.
say it again
Wathar Mahsa. Wathar Mahsa.
and the heat offerings
Yagakam.
of your hand
Wakar.
and all
Mabakar.
your choice
Nadara Yakam. Nadarikam.
Offerings,
Nadari. Okay.
Shar.
Isn't that like isn't Nadari like vow or something?
offerings.
Shar.
Hold on.
Maybe they're often going to like a vow or something. Listen, they are offering, but it's a vow.
It's a vow.
You see that?
Yeah.
It's a vow. Yeah.
So they got the wrong word.
That's one instance we're gonna have to correctly translate and say a vow.
Okay. So instead of offering that as a vow,
Shar.
which
Sadarwa.
you vow
La Yahweh.
to Yahweh
La Washa Mahafam.
and you shall rejoice
La Panya.
before
Before the face of
Yahweh.
for Yahweh
Al-Hayakam.
your powers,
Asan.
you
Wabana Banyakam.
and your sons
Baban Sayakam.
and your daughters
Wa I ba the
I don't feel like you're trying hard enough, man. I feel like you're not trying hard enough. You can do a lot better than you're doing. I don't know what you're going through or what kind of stress is on your mind, but you need to just do the best you can, man. I'll go back to the words you just started.
why ba
Read the word first inside and then say it out loud. Stop chopping the word up. Read the word in your spirit first, then say it out loud.
wa Bajakam.
and your male servants
Wa Mahafayakam.
and your maidservants
Wahaya. Wahalwaya.
and the Levites
Wahalawaya,
Ashar.
Ashura,
Ashura.
who is
Ash'arikam.
within your gates
Kaya.
since
Ayan.
no
he has no
Lawa.
he has
Kalak. Kalak.
what is it? Kalak.
Kalak.
portion.
It's like inheritance.
Next word is inheritance. The next word is son.
Nakwala. Walaha.
Nor inheritance.
Asakam.
With you. Verse 13. Where's he going to?
How many did we read?
Got two so far.
Read 3.
Okay. Verse
Cool,
13.
3.
Yeah.
Hasamar.
Say it again.
Hasamar.
Take heed.
Loya. Laka.
To yourself.
Pan.
Reverse it.
Huh?
Reverse. Chapter and verse.
12, verse 13.
12, 13.
Alright, you're on the third word.
Panya.
That
Pan. The Allah.
you do not offer.
Alafiaka.
Your burnt offerings.
Bakal.
Say it again.
Bakal.
In every
Makwayam.
place
Asura.
that
Zara'a.
you see. Okay, that was 30.
See, I said Torah. I said you see.
Yeah, you see.
Yeah. See how when they first translated, they said it means to behold.
So which version?
60.
So
Did you do the English yet?
no, you didn't do the English yet.
Put your head back. Your head.
So you're in Deuteronomy.
Verse 11, 12, 13.
Yeah.
It shall be that the place where Hashem Yahweh your Elohim will choose or rest to rest him, his name, there shall you bring everything that I command you, your elevation offerings and your feast offering in
Did you put it on airplane mode?
your thing, your tights, and with what you raise up with your hands and in the
Keep on with it.
in the chops
Falling out, man.
cost
Falling out. I'm all the way down here, man. Are you trying to read the word or are you just looking at it? Because I'm not hearing no words. I'm not hearing no other letters. You can't read a word without making the sounds. Did you say the sounds in your head first? What sound does the S make? What sound does the T make? So why you not saying the S or T sound after you say choice? Read that.
Choice.
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 Yeah, it says choice, but the way English is, it's such a silly language. They want you to say choicest. Choicest. So yeah, you're right. It says choiced. You want to say choice, you can say choiced. That's what it said. Well, they want to. It's supposed to be pronounced the choicest. So yeah, it says choiced, but they want to pronounce choicest. I mean, like the best choice, the top choice. Choices.
Choices of your
Vowel.
vowel. That of your vow offering that you will vow to Hashem Yahweh, you shall rejoice before Hashem Yahweh your Elohim, you, your sons, and your daughters, your slaves, and your maidservants, and the left Levites who is in your cities, for he has no share. For he has no share in Horton.
Sound it out. Sound it out.
In Horton.
No, I said sound it out. You see, that's the problem. You rushing. I said sound it out. You trying to read the whole word. You can't read it if you don't know what the sounds are. So you saying the same thing the second time that you said the first time before I said sound it out. You gotta take your time to sound it out, and I'm trying to help you. So sound it out. Don't say the whole thing all at one time, because that's not the way, that's not the word. Sound it out. What's that sound? What's H-E-R?
Her.
What's I-T?
It.
What's A-N-C-E? Ants. Let's not say it all together.
And Harkins.
Did you see a k? You see a k? Alright, don't say k.
And Harkins.
Say it again. Say it slow.
In Harkins.
You leave with the ear. In her.
Inherence.
You leave out the T.
Inherence.
You putting the N before the T.
Inheritance.
Say it again.
Inheritance.
So what's that word?
Inheritance.
Like inheritance or inheritance?
Inheritance.
You know what that is? That's when you get something from your fathers. Or we got the land from Yahweh. Or stuff that passed down from family to family. That's the inheritance. What's the inheritance? What's the word for inheritance? Anybody? What's the word for inheritance? Nakak or something? Or? Huh? Nakalha? Nakal. Is it Nakal?
With you.
Alright.
Where?
Yeah, it's cool. You get all your points. What's you going 11, 12, and 13?
Yeah.
Well, you gotta hurry up and read, man. You ain't got all day for you to be acting like you can't pronounce sentences, man.
Where? For
You been up here 15 minutes, man.
yourself. Seat. Let's lest you bring up your 11 Leviton offerings, elevation offerings in any place that you see.
Is it? Really anything, really my Torah? Not just Torah, but my Torah. Good. That's what y'all need to be doing. That's why you need to be reading throughout the week, man. So number one, we see right here about the tithe. That the tithe is from your things that grow, not from the money. And here the tithes were supposed to be brought to Jerusalem. All right, and this is only one kind of type. All right, so we got one kind of type that we eat at Jerusalem. Then we got another kind of types that we eat in our gates. We got another kind of types that we give strictly to the Levites that we don't eat at all. And so we got three types. None of them dealt with money. You giving money to somebody. None of the types dealt with you giving money to somebody that's teaching you the Bible. Okay.
Next reader.
What you supposed to call next reader up?
Yeah, you just be back up here. Come on.
Word on Parashah, on dropping on SHABATH.
Amagwa, Barak,
Yabrak Kami Hawa Bashim Yamshan.
Yeah, but I can call you how about Shem and Shah. Start with verse 14.
This is your Holy Spirit.
Kayam,
For but
Brahmaspawam,
in the place
Asherah,
which
Brahmakawah, Yabakar,
chooses
Yahweh,
Yahweh
Ba'akad,
in one
Wabatayakah,
of your tribes,
We'll say it again about what?
Wabatayakah,
Wabatayaka.
It should be SHABATH. No, Sal. Go ahead, say it again.
Shabbat Yaka.
Shabbat Yakah.
Shabbat Yaka.
So that's the word. Just when you try to keep the whole word together with the root words when you read in the Hebrew, man. Shabbat means branch, which is the same as tribe.
Of your tribes,
Shama.
there,
Shema.
Shema.
Shama's name.
there,
Sa'ilha.
you shall offer
Alpha Yaka. Alpha Yaka.
your burnt offerings,
Washama.
and there
Sa'isha.
you shall do
Kam.
all
Ashra.
that I
Anakia.
command you.
Matizawaka.
Command you.
Command you. Okay.
Rak.
However,
Bakal.
whatever
Awath.
desires
Napashka.
your heart,
For your soul.
Tazabath. Tazabaka.
you may slaughter.
That's about.
Tazabath.
Is it a
You may slaughter
Wa'akalfa.
and eat
Rashar.
meat,
flesh?
flesh,
Kabarakatha.
according to the blessing
Yahawa.
of Yahweh,
Haika.
your powers,
Ashar.
which
Yathan.
he has given
Waka.
you
Bakal.
within all
Sha'ai Raka.
your gates,
Sha'ai Rayaka.
your gates,
Hatana.
the unclean
Hatama'a.
and the clean,
Watahara. Watahar. Watawahar. Watahar. Wat.
may eat of it,
Yaakov. Yaakov Noah.
Tears on the face when you get in trouble.
say the word before that one.
Wahata. Tahawar.
All right, may eat of it,
Yaakov Noah.
of the gazelle,
Zabia.
and alike the deer.
Waka Ayam.
You a word ahead of him. Are you? Let me see. You went on when he said when you were talking about eating, you was reading something else. When you said eating, you were saying like gazelle. Go back to eating. Well, I call him. Well, I call him Noah, right? Go back to what I call him Noah.
Yaakov Noah.
May eat of it,
Zabia.
of the gazelle,
Waka Ayam.
and alike the deer. Verse 16.
Rak.
Only
Adam.
the blood,
La'a.
not
What?
Sa'akalawa.
you shall eat
Aya.
on
Ha'aratza.
You need to go back.
the earth.
Nap or something?
Sa'ikal.
I don't want little sad kids out here.
Said,
Sa'akanwa.
Go back
you
to
shall
the
pour
finish.
it
You finish crying.
Tashapakanwa.
Go out there till you get yourself together. Go to the back
with
until you get yourself
Tamayam.
together.
like water. Verse 17.
La'a.
Not
Sawakal.
you must
La'akal.
eat
Basha'ira. Basha'ira. Yaka.
within your gates,
Ma'ashar.
The type.
The what?
The type.
The tithe,
Type.
which is 10%.
Daganach.
Of your grain.
Mathayar. The Shikam.
Or your new wine.
Wayatazar. Harakah. Wayatazar. Wayatazar. Harakah. Tazar Harakah.
What do you mean?
Of your oil.
What do you mean? Where? Well, that's the whole part.
Of your wine.
Wabakartha.
And of the newborn.
Bakwarka.
Of your herd.
Watazar Anka.
Or your flock.
Wakal.
That TZ is not Tazah, it's Tzah. Tazah is 2 letters. That right there is 1 letter. It's a Tzah. It's not a Tazah. Alright? So say it as 1 Tzah.
Say that word again.
Watazar Anka.
Tzah. Tzah. Like bits.
Of your
Say
flock.
bits. Or kits. So Tzah. Tzah.
Go ahead.
Say it again.
Oh.
Watazar Anka.
Or your flock.
Wakal.
Go what?
Wakal.
What call?
Wakal, wakal.
Wakal.
And of any or and all.
Yadarika.
Of your offerings or vows.
Ashar.
Which.
Asherah.
Ashara.
Which.
Zadar.
You vow.
Wanadaba Faker. Wanadaba Faker.
Of your free will offerings.
Masaramite Mas.
Say it. You have to say your words a little more clearly, please, because I can't understand the words you're saying. I don't hear it. Hebrew is very distinct and has very specific consonants, and it has 2 main vowel sounds. In the Paleo Hebrew, Alap and Iyan. And when you read in Hebrew, for people to hear the Hebrew, you should be pronouncing the words very distinctly. And it seemed like you're kind of mumbling the words out, like Zayatan was doing, just kind of, I'm going to just get it out the way. You're not reading from your spirit, man. You're reading just sounds on the page that you got to get out the way. And it's affecting the way it's being received in the people not really receiving the sounds, man. You're not saying the sounds distinctly. It's distinct sounds. Just like you understand everything that I'm saying to you right now. I should be able to listen to the sounds you're saying and write them on that board. And I can't do that. And if I can't do that, that means you're not reading the word properly. You read it like it's English or Spanish, just with a little slang and a slur to it. And you can't read Hebrew like that, because every sound has a meaning. And if I say Shabbat, what does Shabbat mean? Right. What does Shabbat mean? See how that lazy tongue that we got in English calls you to say rest and branch, right? Shabbat Shalom. That means what? What does that mean? Peaceful branch, right? So when you read in Hebrew, you got to read truth. So everything got to be true, which means that pronunciation has to be true and on point. If it says Shabbat, you can't say Shabbat. If it says Shabbat, you can't say Shabbat. Okay, so you read the word carefully. Y'all just relax and slow down and read the word, man. read what's there and let us understand. And you have to open your mouth sometimes so we can understand the words. Right?
Read that word again.
Let's see.
Of the heave offering.
One adab fayakam.
Of the heat offering.
Let's see. Is that how you spell it? That's what you said. You said Nadab Dayaka. Isn't that what you said? Say what you said again.
One adab fayakam.
Wa Nadab Dayaka. Is that right?
No.
What's wrong? Can somebody tell me how to spell? What's wrong with this?
Should be a wah. And then the last, I'm seeing a ma and a tha. The tha at the end.
I cannot go. You mad at me?
Of the heat offering.
Wow, Nadab. What's wrong? I thought you said that ain't what he said. That is what he said.
I was looking at the last.
You said, I asked y'all specifically, I said, is this what he said? And guys, you said no and he said no. You said this ain't what you said, right? Don't that say, why, isn't that what you said? So why you say no?
There was a wah at the beginning.
Huh?
There was a lot to begin with.
Okay, and this right here, what's that? It should be Wa Nadabath Yaka, not Nadab Tha Yaka. It's very rare in Hebrew you're gonna have just three separate sounds right back to each other, especially when they denoting like plural or possession. All right. All right, but okay, that one was clear. Go ahead.
What's the round mas?
About that hour.
Of your hand.
Let me see. Where is it?
That's the end of verse 17.
Where? That ain't the end of verse 17. Right? That we said it. What's next?
Yatkam.
Yatkam.
Of your hand.
Right. Now that's the end of the verse.
All right, so that was just quick, wasn't it?
I guess so. You hear just like me, okay. And you reading the verses, and you see the numbers on the verses, and you got the Hebrew right there. Did he read 3 Hebrew verses yet? You asking me like I'm following in Hebrew.
Yes, he did.
Let me get you a cup of sugar. Smile, argue on candid camera.
Okay.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, that was just clear.
That's now you're gonna do
14 to the end of the chapter. Well,
Can I finish my statement, please?
Go.
Now you're gonna do 14 to the end, right? To right here. When you start reading the Hebrew, right? You can start from there in 14. But again, man, it's very important. You have to read the Hebrew clearly. And the English for that matter. You need to be following somebody to get off the ground playing around like you a toddler, man. Follow somebody in the English and the Hebrew. Take what you're doing seriously. Because then when you get up here, you reading like this your first time looking at English and Hebrew letters when you come up here. Then when you leave from down here, instead of getting with somebody to try to learn, you gotta playing around. You in first day of summer camp. And follow along so you can read it. I use English now.
Rather, only in the peace that Yahweh will choose among one of the tribes, there shall you.
Rather only what?
Rather, only in the place that Yahweh will choose among one of your tribes, there shall you bring up your elevation offerings, and there shall you do all that I command you. However, in all your soul's desire that you may slaughter and eat meat, according to the blessing that Yahweh, your Elohim, will have given you in all your cities, the contaminated one and the pure one may eat it, like the deer and the hart. You shall not eat the blood.
The reason he's saying this law, explain, is because when we was in the wilderness, we had to bring the blood to the temple of the tabernacle, to the door, and offer that up to Yahweh. So if a person was unclean, they couldn't eat of the meat when they were unclean. The fruits and the vegetables and the grains they could all eat. But if we brought the blood to Yahweh, like we were commanded to do in the wilderness, that made the meat holy. So somebody that was tama'ah couldn't eat it. So now Yahweh was saying, when you get into your own land, okay, and we have Jerusalem, you bring it to there, all right, and then if you outside Jerusalem, you can eat it, like the dough and the roebuck are eaten, because you had to bring, if it was a cow, a goat, or a sheep, you had to bring the blood to Yahweh as a sacrifice, and only people that were clean could eat it. But then if you went outside the camp and you ate you got a deer, or you got some type of roebuck or an antelope, you didn't offer that blood to Yahweh. Everybody that was clean or unclean could eat that. So this is referring to the person, the clean and the unclean man or woman. It's not referring to the clean and unclean meat. Okay, go ahead.
You shall pour onto the earth like water. In your cities you may not eat the tithe of your grain, and your wine, and your oil, the firstborn of your cattle and your flocks, all your vow offerings that you vow, and your free will offerings that you will raise up with your hand.
So he's saying you can't eat your tithe anywhere you want to. All right? So your tithe wasn't for the Baptist, Catholic, non-denominational churches all throughout the world. It's only for one place, right?
Rather, you shall eat them before Yahweh, your Elohim, in the place that Yahweh, your Elohim, will choose.
And the place that he chose was Jerusalem. And he said, you eat your tithe. He didn't say be a sucker and give somebody 10% of your check because they saying that that's the tithe that you owe them. Now, if you're going to be open with people and honest, like, look, the Bible has tithe, and we're not in Bible days. We don't got the grain we had. We need everybody to try to give 10% so we can cover all expenses necessary to do what we're trying to do. Say that. Don't make people, so you got to pay your tithes and offering. You robbing God if you don't do this. That ain't true. So if you need costs to maintain what you're doing, if you have costs and you need expense, overhead, you got stuff that you're doing, then let the people share that expense. But don't take money from the people talking about now you got extra money for yourself. Your bills getting paid and your car note getting paid and your insurance getting paid, or at everybody's expenses.
Mine is their expense.
Like so So with that, the tithe was brought to Jerusalem. Every tithe you read about in the scripture was at Jerusalem, and the other one was in your own hometown. For the Levite, the widows, the orphans, whatnot, in your hometown. And the other two had to do with Jerusalem. Three different types of tithes. The one at your house every 3 years, and then the one at Jerusalem every year for the feast and everything, and then the one for the Levites. All right, that you give the tithes to them also. Okay?
Your son, your daughter, your slave, your maidservant, and the Levite who is in your cities. And you shall rejoice before Yahweh your on high, and your every undertaking. Beware for yourselves, lest you forsake the Levite all your days on your land. When Yahweh your on high.
It don't say on your land. What it say? Does it say how Adamaho or Adatadah? The end of verse 19. Can somebody show me that in the Hebrew what it say? Adamaho or Adatadah? Okay, all right, so, yeah, okay. On the ground of the earth. So these Levites are supposed to be forsaken. What they supposed to be doing? Yeah. They're supposed to be teaching the commandments. They ain't talking about, Levites, who's a Levite? That this ain't talking about as their present state. Kodak Black, he a Levite. They ain't talking about Kodak Black. Oh, Kodak Black, he go 10%. Now, if you want to obey this, say Kodak Black, I live in, Liberty City, you live in Liberty City. We're going to have the Levite and the widow and the orphan tithes. The feast, in our gates. We need you to come. Now you can come. Well, but now you go to Jerusalem to keep the feast, then you can say, hey, you got to come to Jerusalem and keep the feast there. But really not really the Passover, because you drink the Passover, you unworthy, and you drinking death to yourself. Damnation, the scripture said. So this right here, verse 19, don't forsake the Levite. And the Levite cannot forsake his duty and his job that he's supposed to be doing either, right? All right, go ahead.
When Yahweh your on high will broaden your boundary, as he spoke to you, and you say, I would eat meat, for you will have a desire to eat meat to your heart's desire, to your heart's entire desire. Mm-hmm. May you eat meat.
Wait. So the Most High said you may eat it to your heart's entire desire. Now I know, like right now, my nose and stuff is a little bit, congested. So I'm not about to sit down and really eat no rack of lamb. I might, but I have to really think about it. Go with a plan. Because my body is like weaker right now. But then when it's stronger, the Most High say, hey, you can eat whatever you want. He said even to your what? Hearts. To your heart's desire. All right, go ahead.
If the place where Yahweh your on high will choose to place his name will be far from you,
which is Jerusalem. If you far from Jerusalem, at the temple. Go ahead.
You may slaughter from your cattle and your flocks that Yahweh has given you, as I have commanded you, and you may eat in your cities according to your heart's entire desire.
So it said everybody can eat it. Go ahead.
Even as the deer and the hart are eaten,
go ahead.
So may you eat it. Mm-hmm. The contaminated one and the pure one may eat it together.
So the one is Tama'ah and the one is Tahar. Like right now, if it was at Jerusalem, you couldn't kill that goat. If it was in the woods, you couldn't kill that goat and then everybody could eat it. If I was Tama'ah, I couldn't eat it. Go ahead. But now he said, now once you get into your land, now anybody can eat it. Go ahead.
Only be strong enough to eat the blood.
They don't eat the blood. Go ahead.
For the blood it is the life, and you shall not eat the life with the meat. You shall not eat it. You shall pour it on the ground like water. You shall not eat it in order that it be well with you. And
that's why a lot of people got different situations going on with their bodies, both physically and spiritually, because you're eating the life of another animal. You've been eating stuff with all types of blood in it all your life. And you may have been in the truth 5, 6, 7, 10 years, and you may still be going to eat stuff that has the blood of animals in it just cooked. So you eating the life of that animal is in your blood, it's in your system. and you haven't flushed it out yet. And you haven't purged those things out of your system. And you might be still going to places that's serving and cooking meat, just taking a steak or something right out the package and bam, putting it on it to cook. Then what happens to the blood? The blood starts to drip down into the pan, get like a little kind of a gray brownish kind of slimy type of
Residue.
outline around it. And then what happened? What did everybody do after that? Now they put in a little bit of water and gravy with it, right? And some onions and some flour. And they start to make the what? Make the gravy for it. That's the blood you cooking. It's exactly what the Most High said not to do. Exactly what he said not to do. So there's no way somebody can come into this knowledge of who they are and not be keeping these laws, and then a year later they're expert themselves, set themselves up as some type of expert in something. When your spirit still got all type of stuff in it, your flesh and your spirit got stuff in it that the Most High said not to do, not to have in it. And you don't even realize it. But the Most High done revealed you the secrets of the universe. And you still buying, what'd you call that meat? Deli meat. You still buying deli meat from the daggone grocery store. Where they cut it for you. Cause you said somebody before you, yeah, let me get some of that, salami is generally pork, right?
Yeah, generally.
Let me get some of that salami. And you come in, oh, I don't want none of that salami. I want the turkey breast. So guess what's on your turkey breast now?
Salami.
All right, that salami. That salami is on your turkey breast. So now the thing about it is, check this out. The thing about it is that you done ate that turkey breast and you done ate the salami residue off the turkey breast, but then you might say, well, they cleaned or sanitized the blade. But the Most High said what? The Most High said if anything touched that, any water, where that thing have been at, whatever touches that unclean animal, he said it's all unclean now. He said if it touched the stove, if it touched the oven, he said it's all unclean now. Only things not unclean are what? Vessels of wood, vessels of skin, right? Is that what he said? Skin, things that grow. But things like, like from rock or steel or stone bowls and stuff, all that stuff gotta be broken. A range, oven made with, it's gotta be broken. That's all it is, what he says gotta be broken down. Alright? So be very careful about how you eat and where you eat and what you eat. A lot of times your best bet is just to eat at home or get something out on the street. Go ahead.
Only your sanctities that you will have. And
Only your what?
your sanctities that you will have, and your vow offerings shall you carry, and come to the place that Yahweh will choose.
What verse you in?
26.
So it said only your holy things and your vows, you gotta take those to Jerusalem. Go ahead.
You shall perform your elevation offerings, the flesh and the blood, upon the altar of Yahweh your Elohim, and the blood of your feast offerings shall be poured upon the altar of Yahweh your Elohim, and you shall eat the flesh. Safeguard and hearken to all these words that I command you, in order that it will be well with you and your children after you forever, when you do what is good and right in the eyes of Yahweh your Elohim.
Okay. So that was the second portion. Third.
Alright, so he said, let me commentate over it. It's right here.
Oh,
It's all.
oh.
So that's really going into the commandments and the dietary and the food that you're supposed to eat. And the blood, you ain't supposed to eat nothing with the blood. Get the blood out the meat. Alright? Now, they were boiling meat. Sometimes they would drain it, put it in salt. But when you eat the Passover, all that blood doesn't leave the animal while it's cooking. Because you can cut the meat, you'll see like the red around the bone. So you gotta look at exactly how did the Most High expect for that law to be to be kept? You know, did he mean just get all the blood out that drains out, or did he talk about every single drop of blood? Or and also we know he's definitely talking about don't take the blood and put it to the side and make a special blood sausage and blood pudding. We know he don't want us doing that. Okay. All right. So talks about the tights. The tights was food, vegetables, crops, livestock. Okay. All right. That's it. Call it the next reading.
Next reading. Shama Prazab and God Ben Shala. Bro. Yabaraka Kami Al Bashami Al Shah.
Yabaraka Kami Al Bashami Al Shah.
Deuteronomy chapter 12. In the Hebrew,
Okay.
verse 29. Verse 29. Verse 12.
Okay. Verse 29. Good.
Take it back.
Kaya,
When
Yekaryath,
cuts off
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Alahayaka,
your powers,
Ath,
to
Hagawayim,
the nations
Asherah,
which
Atha,
you
Ba'a,
go
Shema,
there
Larashath,
to possess.
Awatham,
I don't see a translation.
Like them.
Them
Possess it.
Mapanyaka,
from before you,
Wayaw Rashath,
and you displace
Atham,
them
Wayashabath,
and dwell
Ba'aratzam,
in their land.
Hashemar,
Take heed
Lakah,
to yourself
Han,
that
Thanakwash,
you are not